Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sultan Zulikrom and today I will explain my deep learning practical about linear neural networks. In this video, I will demonstrate two main experiments. First, a linear neural network for regression, and second, a linear neural network for classification. Uh, The goal in this experiment is to understand how a simple neural network can learn from data and also to see its limitation when dealing with nonlinear patterns. Okay. Uh, let's start with the first part, linear neural network regression. In this part, we begin by importing the necessary libraries such as NumPy, Matplotlib, and TensorFlow. NumPy is used for numerical operation, Matplotlib for visualization, and TensorFlow for building and training the neural network. Next, I create synthetic data that follows a linear pattern using the equation. This data is used because it has a clear linear relationship between input and output, which the perfect for linear regression that then I visualize the data using a scatter plot. Here we can see the blue dots from a strike line pattern showing a direct correlation between x and y. This means that a linear model should be able to fit this data easily. After preparing the data, I built the model using TensorFlow Crash Sequential API in here, and I compiled the model using the stochastic gradient descent optimizer and mean squared error as the loss function. This combination helps the model choose its weight and bias to minimize prediction error. And next, I trained the model for 100 epochs. During training, the model performed forward and backward propagation to find the best values of weight and bias. After training, I printed the final weight and bias, which acts approximately in here 229. Nah, di sini. Oke, lalu finally I visualize the result by plotting the regression line predict by the model and the original point in blue. The red lines fits the blue dots very well, proving that the linear neural network successfully captured the linear relationship in the data. Okay. Now let's move to the second part, which is linear neural network for classification. In this experiment, I used the Make Moons dataset from scikit-learn. This dataset contains two classes of data set that shape like two crescent moons making it non-linear and challenging for a simple linear model. After generation the dataset, I visualize it using a scatter plot. Here we can clearly see two groups data, red and blue. From curved shapes, this visualization already gives you a hint that a simple straight line model might not perfectly separate these two classes. And next, I built a model again using the data crash sequential AP. Crash sequential AP modelnya. Lalu the model one dense layer with one neuron and use the sigmoid activation function science. We are performing binary classification. I compiled the model using the binary cross entropy loss function and Stochastic gradients, distance optimizer, and I also include a query as the evolution metric. And train I model for 100 epochs in here, epochs similar to the regression text. After training, I evaluate the model and the accuracy is around 80%. Where 80%? Here, 80% accuracy model. And finally, I visualize the discussion boundary created by the model. I use misgrid to generate background colors that show which area belongs to each class in here background area. As we can see, this decision boundary is straight line diving to colors. As this proves that a linear model cannot create a curved boundary, so some point from both classes are misleading. Okay, closing from both experiment, we can conclude that a linear neural network can work very well for data with a linear relationship, like in the regression example. However, it has clear limitation when dealing with nonlinear data, such as the make-moons dataset, because it can only create straight line boundaries. To improve accuracy in success, we need to use more complex articulates as a multiple hidden layer or nonlinear activation function, which will be studied in future deep learning topics. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for watching, and I hope this explanation helps you understand how a linear network works in both regression and classification tasks. Thank you very much.